episode of Ebony Ladies in the DR. I'm your host, Bridget. Remember, right here on YouTube, every Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Guys, you're not going to believe who we have in the house today. So if you are a local resident of the Dominican Republic, I'm not even going to just say Punta Cana. I'm going to say Dominican Republic because I've been other places on the island. And if I say Queen J, they know who this is. So I'm going to let you all meet another Ebony lady living here in the Dominican Republic. And you are going to love everything about this lady, and you're going to love her story. So introduce yourself and tell us where you're from and how long you've been here.
Okay. Peace, kings and queens watching this. First of all, love and light to everybody on the other side of the screen. My name is Queen J. I'm originally from Minneapolis, Minnesota. Been here for about 4 years, off and on. And been married for now 2.5 years.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you. I know it takes some work.
Right.
That's further down the road.
Yes,
but
you already
it takes
know.
some work.
Yes, 25 years right here. I can give you a whole bunch of tips.
Yes,
a whole bunch of tips.
I bow down.
Now, so how did you end up in the Dominican Republic?
The drama. I just feel like everything's a scene. So, actually, I was planning on going to Jamaica. Okay. I used to go to Jamaica like a lot to reward myself for working hard. Yeah. And I was taking one of my staff members at the time, and I ended up saying, you know what, I'm tired of going to Jamaica. Let's go someplace new. Yeah. So I'm thinking Brazil. I'm thinking Cuba. I'm thinking different places in Africa, and then Dominican Republic pops up in my mind. I had never been, didn't even know where it was.
Wow.
And I just Googled and YouTube blogs, and I said, okay, it's a Caribbean situation. Yeah. Let's go. Literally I had the most dramatic night here the first night, and then met my husband the second day. And we've been together ever since. And we weren't supposed to meet because we partied a little hard the first night. Okay. So we woke up, and I was like, girl, if my girlfriend was there, I said, if you're not stable to go ride horses, we don't have to. My husband used to run a horseback ranch, and so we almost didn't go. But I said, look at the universe and look at alignment. Last minute, we changed our mind and met my husband, the love of my life.
And your husband is a Dominican man.
He's a homebred, grown, and raised. all that.
And I know him. And he is sweet. He is so nice. Yes, he is. Yeah. He was definitely your soulmate.
Yeah, and I think, agree. And he's my exact opposites attract.
Yes.
I am the high, he is the norm, and we balance. You understand?
Yes, you do.
So, yeah.
Oh my God, yeah. And the glow. So everybody, I always say, every time I interview women here, it's like we all have this smile, this happiness, because you can't beat a peaceful, simple life.
You can't.
You just cannot.
It's beauty all around you. You're reminded of it.
And so you met him next day. And y'all been together ever since now. So you said you go back and forth. So what did your family think when you said, okay, I met this Dominican man. I think I'm gonna marry this man. And so what was the reaction from your family?
My family is really diverse. Mm-hmm. And so
that's good.
It wasn't necessarily the cultural piece. It was he's living and is from another country. Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so my mother was just like, and I had traveled all throughout my childhood, so she was used to me being like, I have a Jamaican boyfriend, I have a French boyfriend. She's like, who is it this month? And I'm like, well, I done traveled a few places. Okay, Mexico was having some options, and I came back, and I remember, but it was something different about how I introduced Waldy, and I could tell that my mother was like, this is something interesting.
Okay.
And the first time my mother spoke to him, Waldy, my husband, is such a pure, calm spirit that you can tell that about him. And so, to be honest, I didn't get too much pushback in my face. You know my people. I don't know what was happening behind the scenes, but in front, they were supportive, and they were just like, be careful, as with anything.
Right.
But once you meet my husband, it's kind of a, I trust you, my brother. You know? So I had pretty much support. My friends all travel. We're all eclectic. So they were all like...
Right.
And I knew I was...
open their minds.
Yes. Open up mind, spirit, body. emotions.
Now, what are some of the misconceptions that this world has about Dominican men? Because we did a show, and everyone seems to think everybody just wants to marry an American woman, like we the prize.
Right. Yeah, like we're the only prize.
Right, we the only prize. We
in the world.
Prize. So what's the biggest misconception in your eyes
about Dominican men? Well, there are a lot of like stories about Sankey Pankies, which are the men that are just using women for either money, a better lifestyle.
But we have that in the U.S. So what do we call them in the U.S.? Trifling, scrubs, gigolos.
Right.
They got a whole list of names.
I was like, what you want to What you want to call them?
I'm keeping it clean.
Yeah. So, they just don't need a green card, they have access to your car. Right. Amen. While you're at work. Okay. So
same thing.
Same thing, different vibe.
Yeah.
But misconceptions is that they're, I think it's like an American concept that thinks that we are the epitome of what everyone desires
to be.
But we don't understand they have God everywhere as a reminder. My husband has never been to the United States. I mean, if he goes, it's because he wants to go. Right. We haven't even started the process yet. Okay. He loves his country because he's like, why would I want to go to Minnesota? I mean,
Minnesota with snow.
Yeah.
Where it's freezing right now.
And the beach is my backyard. I mean, what's going on?
Right. So, that's what I just want people to keep. Just put it all together and make it make sense to yourself. Before you verbalize it.
Yeah, and then
that's all I'm saying.
When I first came over here, I think a lot of times, because we are American, we have American mindsets.
Right.
We're just a little bit more open, I think. And so when I first came here, I had to even break down the small bit that was in myself as a world traveler. I had to say, what I'm bringing is not the pinnacle or the standard for what people want for themselves.
Right.
It's what I want for me. So to separate that and to respect that they admire a slow, peaceful, tranquilidad, like tranquil lifestyle. And that some people don't desire to be moving and to race every damn day of your life.
That's it.
Some people don't desire that.
And now you heard her little Spanish poke through.
Tú sabes yo hablo un poco.
I'm gonna get there. How long? Okay, so you have the advantage because your husband's fluent Spanish. So my husband, we American,
Yeah.
So and then everywhere we go, everybody want to practice their English on us. Oh, so I don't get to use my Spanish as much.
Yeah.
So how long did it take you? Because you're fluent in my eyes. So how long did it?
I'm like
take
a thug fluent.
That's all right.
I can get around.
That's what I need to be.
Yeah.
So how long did it take you to feel comfortable? Because you navigate this island perfectly.
I would say 7 to 9 months to be able to communicate without too much help. Yeah. And it was funny. My husband ended up saying, because Google Translate will lead you to. Dominicans don't speak like that. They don't speak that. Yeah. That is an American way of speaking in an island tradition, which is not correlating. And so, like for me, I remember when I first met my husband, he didn't speak any English outside of business. He works with tourists. So, hi, how are you? I have a son. I'm Waldy. I'm from. Yeah. And so, I was doing Google Translate, and then at one point he was like, "Julia, your broken Spanish I can understand better than this Google Translate lady. Right? Drop her." And so just living, and I think really when you submerge yourself and not come over culture, thinking that it has to be about me. You're like, let me just observe and just vibe with the vibe. You learn, like we have in the States, you learn street language, you learn how they actually speak. Yeah. No one speaks proper, because I mean even in America we have slang. Right, exactly. You understand? So I would say 9 months, and then I spent the last few years just really being a sponge. You understand? And then learning that like Dominicans have different Spanish than Mexicans have different Spanish speaking than because here we have Venezuelans. They all have different like vibes. Yeah.
Good. So what do you miss anything about living full time in the U.S. or are you? Because you're still bi-coastal, right?
Pretty much. I go back for family and like if I do events, but pretty much just here, you know. So I mean, I'll go back just to make sure that we balance to give a balance of living lifestyles. Okay. But when I go back, to be honest, I'm a very spiritually like grounded person, so I just feel. And this is nothing against the States. I'm just a free spirit. Right. And to go back into an enchained base country.
It's a box.
I can feel it. You can feel it.
I can feel it.
You instantly, and then you can see it in how we're living and how our structures and our systems are. So it's like instantly being like, oh no.
Yeah.
You know?
I felt like I don't fit in anymore.
At all.
In the U.S.
A completely different perspective.
Yeah, because things that I think other people, like, especially the holidays that they cherish and look forward to, like the gift giving, that type thing, versus the big dinner and the family. That's all I look forward to. You know? So vibing. Once you move away from that, it's hard. Yeah. You know? I'm a Dominican now.
Then they look at us like, but you know, I think I do miss, of course, we have easy access to everything.
Right.
But there's something beautiful about not always having access to something.
It makes you work a little hard. It makes you become more creative. It, just like these dang Christmas boxes. I'm gonna have to tell you, I cannot find boxes to put some gifts in for kids anywhere. So I got the brown big boxes that people move. Cut them up and made little boxes.
There you go. So come on.
They horrible, but they wrap.
They look good, girl. They wrap.
I was like, I can't find Christmas boxes. So you learn to get.
You said you make it work, baby.
You know. Yes. So that's what I love. Everything is not so simple here.
Yeah.
And, you know, but it challenges you because we're creative. We're smart.
Yes.
You know. So I love it. I love it. Okay, so now we had some viewers asking us because none of us have children. So you have a beautiful daughter here, and then Julia is expecting her first little king. So cosmic.
Cue music.
So people want to know, like, your experience. Did you have your daughter here in the Dominican?
I did. I'm gonna have my son here,
and you're gonna have your son here. So now, do they are automatically Dominican citizens?
Yep.
Now, will they have to do the process to get U.S. citizenship or U.S. passports? Okay, so y'all got the answer.
Y'all got the good.
Y'all
Come on in, child.
Look, because everybody was asking me about, you know, if they have their baby here, do the baby automatically get U.S. citizenship because they're U.S.? I was like, I don't think so because they weren't born there. Yeah. But that answers that question. And then
they do automatically get U.S. citizenship, but you have to go to an embassy to claim it.
Okay.
Yeah, so let me clarify that. Yeah, let me clarify that.
Great information. So y'all got that.
So you can have your baby as an American. You can have your baby anywhere in the world, but you have to register in a U.S. embassy to legalize it. And, you know, so to be able to show as an American citizen that's never lived internationally, it was very easy for me to show.
Oh, good.
That one parent just needs to show that they are American citizenship.
Okay.
American citizen, and then so she has dual citizenship. So she's obviously a Dominican baby, and she has a cedular here, aquí. I was like, Spanish, cedular aquí, and also her U.S. passport. And one thing that I had to debunk is, because my family gave me pushback on, you're not going to be able to bring her back. Even though I had talked to the U.S. Embassy in the U.S. I'm like, how do you know more than the U.S. Embassy? But it was the Americans are very fear-based.
They are.
And I'm like, bro, this is their job, you know? Yeah. So I literally got her passport in 2.5 weeks.
Now, what about her U.S. birth certificate?
That was, so you get a consular birth abroad birth certificate, which is what the U.S. issues after. So by the time I went back to the U.S., I had her Social Security card as well as her international birth certificate.
And so you already know what to do. We're just waiting on Cosmic to get here.
We're just waiting on him. And of course, it's a different experience having a child here, but there are doctors everywhere in the world.
Everywhere in the world.
Like,
they're trained. People come here for plastic surgery.
They do.
People come here for teeth, you know, to get their dental work.
To get anything done.
Right.
Yep.
So why do people think that, you know, that the healthcare is going to be inferior? And I don't really, you know, I don't like that. Because I go to the hospital in Fruisa, and my doctor's there, and he is amazing. You know, he speaks 3 languages, you know, and he's at Central Medical, right there in Fruisa. And he's really good. He, graduated in Santo Domingo. Yeah. And his bedside manners, you guys, I mean, better than any American doctor I've been with. Yeah. Because they act, they really care. They seem to really care about you. Ask the questions. Yeah. You don't have to just keep volunteering information because your doctor's just trying to get you out of there. Yeah. He sat there and he let me talk, and he answered every question because it was my first doctor's visit in another country. Whoa. You know what I mean?
I will say though, okay, speaking of shit I miss, okay, and I go to the doctors in Igwe. Okay, I'm a local in every way, pretty much. Okay, see me on the street, say what up. But like you come and you have to take a ticket, and you could be there it's a whole day experience. If I do miss in the States, if my appointment is at 10:30. I can check in at 10:15 and be in by 10:30, be out by whenever. Right. Here, the doctors, I went to a private clinic to have her because the hospitals are public, and that's not my route at all. Okay. It's free, and that means the hood is in there, the whole hood. Okay, I need me something exclusive, something a little bit exclusive.
Yeah, sometimes
So I do miss, but then again, it goes back to everyone is not in a rush in the world.
They're not,
and the people there, they know this is how it works here. Yeah. So if you come as an American,
just come and you relax
and demand things, they're just like, sis, everybody else is chilling. You can sit that ass down.
Yeah, and I learned that. But it's always like a controlled chaos. You know what I mean? Because you walk in, especially like at the Banco Popular. It's like a million people sitting there with their numbers, but things just go smoothly. Yep. And you just sit and relax. Right. And so now I'm just like, when I go to the bank, I know I'm going to see a few people that I know, so I'm going to be socializing and chit-chat. So I'm like, in a hurry. You know what I mean? Then that's what you have to be. Right. So what's the best thing about the island for you?
I would say
and the beach.
The food and the beach. That's me. I'm the devil's advocate. I do not eat Dominican food that often.
You don't?
Because I've been here so long, and I'm a chef. You understand? I like to throw down.
I like the Dominican food.
Okay, girl. In 3 years we gonna talk.
Okay.
In 2, 1.
Okay,
one year.
But because it's not a lot of variety. That's the thing.
It's very simple.
Not a lot. It's real simple,
but it's
not
simple.
A lot of variety. Right.
And I like spice. Dominicans don't usually do spice.
Yep, they don't.
I like, cultural, I like Indian curries and Mexican, like chile and like.
Well, the food truck part.
Oh yeah, I love the food truck.
I love the food truck.
Yes. I like them.
Yeah.
But my best things here, to be honest, is the vibe that I am in while I'm with nature, so it's more about, I believe, the purpose of life is to discover self. And you can't really discover self in a system that's not built to discover self. Right. Which is America. That's how we're founded. You understand? Period. So when you're around people that remind you to like on the Guagua, the local bus, people come in, they speak. They don't have to know you. They're walking into energy. So they say hello.
And it's a tight space. Why wouldn't you speak?
Why?
You make it
in the States, girl. We on our phone. We dodging people.
Yeah, we make sure we don't make eye
sure
contact.
We have no contact.
But here, they look you dead in the eye. They speak. It's a small space, and before you know it, we're all striking up a conversation.
Yeah, it's chill.
I love it. Yeah, that's.
So I love the vibe here.
Okay,
and it helps me as a goal. We are. Even on our, I don't know about you and how your transition was here from being on the go mode and feeling like you have to do something all the time to be productive, to then being productivity is also in sitting still and being one.
Oh, that was hard for me. Yeah. I think that was my biggest culture shock was, not just the language, but me not having to be somewhere at a specific time every single day.
Yes, and having that feeling okay, so I don't have to. So
wait a minute,
what
I don't have to get dressed right now.
Yes,
I don't have to do anything today.
I don't have to do anything that I don't desire to do. That's wow.
Oh my God, isn't that just amazing?
And sometimes people are like, and I'm sure you gotten this question, how is it to be in another country?
Love it.
Right, I'm chill.
Love it. I love it. That's why I'm here. And I'm almost at a year. And it's it flew by, right?
Yeah, I remember when you were coming, and I'm just like, this is going to be interesting.
That's what everybody
I have a lot of people that follow me, and they're like, we're thinking about moving there, and they never follow through. And you was like, wham, bam,
I already have
we're here.
Yeah,
we're here.
I was like, I'm finna go, girl.
And
we're here a year early. We weren't supposed to be here till next year. And I was like, I'm not waiting any longer. It's time for us to go.
I rock with it. I rock with it.
You're okay. I love. When I first met you in Houston, I was like, I'm gonna keep in touch with her. I got it, because she, it's just that good energy, and that's all I wanted in my life.
You get out, you experience things, you speak the language with the people, you learn. So I think it's a good balance too.
It's good. Yeah. Now I have to give you opportunity. I want you to tell everybody about your business, because if you want to do a fabulous women's retreat here, and I know you do. I think you started doing couples retreats.
Yeah, when we started in 2020.
So when the black girls that want to do some things, we make some things happen.
We make some magic,
don't we?
Girl.
So it's gonna be a lot more activities, a lot more events. Yeah. We're gonna get a full library here. We're gonna do a lot of things. But now she's gonna give you her website, and you're gonna tell everybody about your retreats.
So I do monthly healing retreats for black women here in the Dominican Republic. And my business is called Sewell Trips. So you can follow us on Instagram. It's at SEWELLTRIPS, Sewell Trips. Or you can go to www.sewelltrips.com. We're also Sewell Trips on Facebook. Nice little stream,
right? That's it.
You don't gotta just look up one thing on all your platforms.
That's it. Put them all on there.
And it's a step out on faith thing where I was doing women empowerment in the United States.
Right.
And my mentor said, why don't you just do it where you want to live? And it was a step on faith to say, where God will bring you, the people will come. You understand? And so the people came, and I started in January of this year, and we've had over 20 groups. Now we do the women retreats as well as private groups. So if you want to celebrate your own private girls trips, a bachelorette party, a family reunion, we're doing couples trips in 2020 to really bring particularly couples of color together to be aligned, mind, body, spirit. So our healing retreats are 4 days and 3 nights, and we really examine self, we examine purpose, we examine how to let go and release of things that no longer serve us, and really rise to the occasion of who we are as goddesses.
Yeah, that's it. Period. That's what no people excuses. Have to know. Right, no excuses.
And that's the big part. And accountability.
Right.
I think this is for any woman. We live as nurturers and don't realize that as much as we nurture, we need to be nurtured as well.
Right.
It needs to be a balance and a give and a take. So we remind women, don't you forget that you deserve to be catered to. You deserve to know and be able to be in a space where your dreams are validated and supported.
Exactly.
And you deserve to be treated like the goddess that you are. That's point blank, period.
And what better place for a goddess to live? Here on the island.
Here on the island, being catered to by these Caribbean men, baby.
Right.
That's another story.
A lot
I
of
love
pineapple juice and fresh fruit and everything. So I know you're vegan. So this is like the perfect place for you, right?
Yeah,
all the fresh
fruit
and vegetables.
Veggies,
you can't beat it. And got all the fresh seafood we want. Guys, if you are thinking about moving abroad, I'm going to keep bringing you people on this show that's going to keep pushing you out the U.S. because this is the life. Right. This, you know what I mean? It's just a simpler life. Life is good, and we want to answer all your questions and just kind of be that sounding board for the U.S. when you're ready to move abroad, and let you know that, you may be fearful, but look at us. Everything's going to be all right. Neither one of us came from perfect lives. You know what I mean? So you just get out there and you just believe, and you know that you're worth it to do it, right? Yeah. Any last words for our people thinking of moving abroad, or people that just recently got here and still trying to get it together?
I would say nothing is permanent, and so even if you want to just try to expand yourself, even if you live somewhere else for a month or a year or 2 years, you can always go back if you want. But I think there's something beautiful about leaving your box. You realize that you can never fit back into the original one that you left, and that's the cool part. So I want you to imagine yourself as a flower. You can never go back to what you were. You can only continue to grow.
That's it. And blossom.
Yeah. And then let the world taking your beauty.
That's it. Yeah. So thank you all for tuning in on another episode. Julia, thank you so much for being here.
Goddess Queen, yes.
Thank you for being
Thank you for having me.
Congratulations on the baby.
You.
So hopefully she'll let us see Cosmic.
Of course.
We'll do a show on Dominican kids.
Yeah,
because that's my next favorite topic that I'm ready to do.
Let's do it, girl.
And let everybody see how happy and how much the kids here are thriving.
Yeah.
You know, so that's what I really want to show. But guys, thank you all for tuning in. Remember, right here on YouTube on Thursdays, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and share. And we'll talk to you soon.